Hello friends, Marcy here. I have another Kaweco fountain pen to share with you, and it came in yesterday, but I'm just now getting around to sharing it with you. And then also this is, I need to cut this, the clip. So anxious. Oh, that clip is gorgeous. Now the color on the order stated that it was bronze. It looks gold to me, but it's going to be attached to this new beauty. Oh, we're upside down. Okay, I love the way most of the Kaweco pens come in a tin. I have a few that have come in just a small cardboard box. But I really love the tins. I just make them special. And this special pen is so tiny. So tiny. Oh my goodness. This is called the Kaweco Liliput. And let me get it. Oh, I don't have to cut that. Good. So I felt that's a little loose there. Let me put it on so you can see the closed size. So let's do some measurement. We can look at about 9.5 centimeters closed. Another comparison real quick before I open this up. I have here the Kaweco AL, which stands for aluminum sport in the rose gold. By the way, this one's just gold. The Lilliput is gold. This is the rose gold. And so it's about 10.5 centimeters. So very tiny pocket pens, both of them. And let's open up the Lilliput. Oh, goodness. Okay. So just the pen, not posted, from nib to end is about just over 8.5, maybe 8.7 centimeters. And then if you post it, which it is intended to be posted, there are threads on the end, it will become about 12.5 centimeters. So about the size of a regular writing pen. Let's check out, in comparison, the pocket pen sport and unposted. We're just over 10 centimeters, and posted about 12.8 centimeters, almost 13. So they're very close in size once they're posted. Just about 1 centimeter's length in difference. So there you go. If you're thinking that, if you've heard about the Lilliput and you're thinking it's just too tiny, if you're familiar with a sport, it's not much smaller than that in lengthwise. Now the circumference is quite a bit smaller, and let's put this, well, I'll leave that unposted for a moment. Even the nib unit, you can see the difference in the circumference of the nib unit here. And my Lilliput is in a fine. There is one more, and by the way, this is the last pen that I do have on order. I have no more pens coming in, expected to come in until I place an order, but I have no intentions of placing an order right now. There is another Kaweco that I would love to purchase. It's called a Supra. I don't have that pen yet, and I'm not sure when I plan on ordering, but not anytime soon. But once I do, I will give you a comparison, because it's very much in style and shape as the Lilliput, but it's a bigger pen with some unique features that make it intriguing to me. Anyway, so the Liliput does come with a cartridge, and it's the same. Let's see, I don't believe I have a cartridge in here. This is the converter. So yeah, so it's not the same. Oh, here is the cartridge that actually came with this pen, and I put the converter in instead. So it does use the same cartridge as the Kaweco Sport. So if you have Kaweco Sport cartridges and you have a Liliput, you know that they will fit. I do have an extra Kaweco converter that I could possibly use in the Liliput. I do have some other cartridges in another color. These are the smoky gray that I currently have one in my Iridescent Pro that's almost empty because I've been writing away. So just a quick comparison on this fabulous Liliput, and we can go ahead and pop in a cartridge and do some writing with it, and I'll show you how it fits in my hand. I'll put it together, and back to, I'll pop in my cartridge, and I know I'm going to have to wait for the ink to come down into the nib feed, so that'll give me a good opportunity to talk about the other component that I ordered. Fabulous, fabulous pocket-sized pen. Look at how it sits in my hand as compared to this one. Oh, you know what? While I'm waiting for the nib feed to fill, let's look at it in my new Galen leather Kaweco pouch. So I already know, if you've seen my other videos, you already know that this is intended to hold 2 Kaweco pens, and I did put 2 in the other video. See, my other one that's inked is in there on the table because I'm using it for writing, but I do have, see how this fits. This is the Kaweco Sketch mechanical pencil that I could also carry. Look how gorgeous that is. I could carry my pen and my pencil in my little Galen leather Kaweco pouch. So let's go back to this. And I purchased, look, I'm already getting fingerprints on this gorgeous shiny surface of this pen, but I know that this will patina. The more I touch it, the more I use it, it will get some discoloration on there, and that's okay. It will not stay shiny and bright gold forever. Of course, I will have to use maintenance and give it some polishing, but I know it will turn color, so I'll have to look back at this video to see what it looked like when it was brand new. And while we're waiting again, let's see if I can focus in the top. It has the Kaweco logo on the finial, which looks like this, if you can't see it in focus. So, all right. The other component that I ordered was the clip, and this was sized to fit the Liliput, but the color that was available was called brass instead of, well, that feels a little tight, and I really don't want to scratch up my surface. Let me see if I can go in from the bottom. Well, I don't know. I don't want to scratch up my Liliput, so I may just carry it like this and not even put the brass clip on. Okay, so there's a little bit of knowledge. The brass clip is cool though. It does have the Kaweco's name here, and on the side it has the Kaweco logo. Same that's on the top of the finial. I just don't want to scratch that up getting that on, so I'll have to see how I can put that on later at a later time without marring the surface. But let's check and see if it's ready to write. I will post it and see if we have some ink coming down into the feed. Again, this is a fine nib. Many of my other Kawecos are fine or extra fine. So this is my new Rhodia tablet that I purchased to have a white surface paper to test my pens on. So this is the Kaweco Liliput. And as I'm writing, you see how it rests comfortably here in my hand. So it's a nice size once posted. I can't imagine it would be too comfortable to write with unposted, and this is the gold finish in fine point. And I just have the cartridge in blue loaded in there for now. So it writes nicely. And let me show you real quick the posted size of the pen as compared to, I already showed you the Sport, but let me show you in comparison another pocket pen. This is the Kaweco compared to the Diamond Mini, and let's post this one. So here's this posted, and here's this posted. Sorry. So of course the Mini is just a little bit longer, but both are very comfortable. And I want to check the weight because this is such a small pen. You would think it would be very lightweight, but depending on the material that it's made out of, that could add to the weight of your pen. So let's get the scale. We'll do a little bit of weight comparisons here. Where to put my scale? Okay. All right, so let me turn this light off so it doesn't have a glare. We'll just use the natural light from the window. So the Liliput capped and inked is 23 grams. And the AL, let me take off the clip because that will, the AL, which is aluminum on the Kaweco Sport, is 21. Larger pen, not much in length, but in width, 21. This one is 23. So that shows you how much heavier, it shows you how much heavier the weight of the metal is. And real quick, let's look at the Diamond Mini, only 21. And the lightest pen that I have, I've never weighed it, but I believe it's the lightest pen that I have. It's just like a feather when I'm holding it, is only 15. And this is the Pilot ES95. I love writing with this pen. It has like the same nib as the Pilot Decimo, but it's so much lighter just because of the body materials that it's made from. So love that Pilot 95. Again, the lightest pen I have, it's 15. And this tiny little Liliput that's roly roly. Wow. She gained weight. She was 23, now she's 24. Haha. Anyway, if you have any questions about this fabulous pen, I believe I'm going to enjoy it immensely. And I have this cute little Galen leather case to carry it in. I'm so pleased that I purchased that. So if you have any questions, please leave in the comments. And thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.